In Washington, lawmakers are calling for aid to be sent to Israel, but that is something that cannot be done without a House Speaker. The House of Representatives still without a leader tonight after Kevin McCarthy's ousting and presumed successor, Steve Scalise, dropped out of the race. Meanwhile, in the other chamber, a group of bipartisan senators are heading to Israel in a show of support. NewsNation Washington, D.C. correspondent Joe Khalil is tracking the very latest for us. Joe?
And Natasha, look, we've got a number of problems here in the United States ourselves. But when it comes to Israel and the war, at some point, Israel is going to come to Congress and ask for more help if this is a prolonged conflict, whether that's military aid or money or whatever. May not be today, may not be tomorrow, but at some point, that is going to happen. And as it stands right now, without a speaker, Congress can literally do nothing about it.
A House paralyzed. As of this weekend, congressional Republicans still have not settled on one person to be Speaker of the House. The party officially nominated Jim Jordan Friday, but in a private follow-up vote, more than 50 Republicans said they won't support him, leaving the Ohio congressman well short of the numbers he needs.
Not one person has 217 yet, and so as you can see, we're handling it. We're trying to come together to find a consensus candidate.
At this point, it's unclear Jordan will ever receive enough support to win the gavel. The GOP says he's trying to win over those who currently are no vote.
Yes, he's asked everybody to come forward over the next few days.
How many people have we gone through? I think we'll be able to work this out, and I feel comfortable that we'll get there.
Every day the House is without a speaker is another day Congress is unable to pass any new aid for Israel, something the American ally is expected to ask for in the coming weeks as war in the Middle East drags on.
How much is Israel adding a sense of urgency to what happens in that room?
They know how important us being able to support our closest ally is. They know how tenuous the grip on safety and security is.
Meantime, a bipartisan group of lawmakers in the other chamber are making the journey into Israel, visiting the war zone. Led by Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, Senators Mitt Romney, Bill Cassidy, Mark Kelly, and Jackie Rosen will join. Schumer's office tells NewsNation the group will, quote, show the United States' unwavering support for Israel and discuss what resources the United States can provide to support Israel on all fronts. The group reportedly meeting with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, Benny Gantz, Netanyahu's political rival turned partner for the war, and President Isaac Herzog.
And we mentioned President Biden speaking right now at an event here in Washington. He had a busy day. He was on the phone with Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu, where he promised that the U.S. will continue to be a partner for Israel. He also talked with Mahmoud Abbas, the leader of the Palestinian Authority. This is a political party, not Hamas. And Abbas asked President Biden to be a partner when it comes to humanitarian aid and help for Palestinian civilians, something President Biden said the United States will fully support. Natasha.
Okay, Joe Khalil live for us in D.C. tonight. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.